Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video, we are doing our 2023 setup video. I think that it is high time that I showed you guys all of the upgrades that I got this year for my streaming setup. And yeah, give you guys a little bit of an insight into what my POV looks like when I'm streaming to you guys. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So let's talk about the first thing, my desk. Everybody always asks me about my desk, but it is just an IKEA desk. It is the IKEA Karlby kitchen countertop. I have it placed on two Alex drawers and I have a couple of leg risers just to bring the desk up to a slightly higher height. And I've jazzed it up a little bit with an Elgato light strip. Okay, but let's talk about the main show. This is the Herman Miller embodied chair. It is Logitech G's collaboration with Herman Miller, and it is the most comfortable chair that I've ever sat on. It is the mother of all gaming chairs, in my opinion, and I was previously sat on a Herman Miller Aeron, and this to me is an upgrade over even that. So by far the best chair that I have ever sat on. Up next we have the lighting. I feel like the lighting is probably one of the most important parts to any creative setup, and I'm using 3 lights by Elgato. I have 2 key lights and 1 ring light. I was also in the ad for the ring light. I'll insert it in the video somewhere so you guys can have a look. But yeah, these are my, hi lady, these are my favorite lights by far. They are really, really highly customizable. You can change the brightness of them, you can change the temperature of them. They are attached to the desk via the Elgato multi-mount system. So it's all really, really innovative. It's really fantastic. It works perfectly with the Stream Deck, but I'll get more into that later. But I feel like this lighting setup is perfect for me as a creative creator, as well as a gaming creator for getting, you know, beautiful, crisp camera shots, for the stream camera to look the best it can possibly look. So yeah, highly recommend this lighting system. So following that, I feel like this segues nicely into the camera that I use. This camera that's mounted on the Elgato ring light is the Sony AX53 camcorder. Elgato actually sent it to me a few years ago and I've been using it ever since then. It's awesome. And I connect that to my computer using the Elgato Camlink Pro, which, hi again, lady, which is installed under my GPU in the PCI Express slot. It gives me 4 HDMI inputs so that I can connect my Nintendo Switch, my PlayStation, my camera, and then another camera if I so will it into the computer. So I have all of those feeds. It is an awesome piece of tech. Next upgrade that I want to talk about is one that I made pretty recently. This is the Elgato Wave DX dynamic microphone. I recently upgraded this from the Elgato Wave 3 and I couldn't be more happier. It produces such a high quality crisp audio. This microphone has a built-in pop filter and connects to the Wave XLR audio interface. Since it is an XLR microphone, it does have to have an audio interface to use. My cat is going actually crazy right now. I can't even tell you guys how many times I re-recorded this part of the video because lady's on a mad one, but I digress. So yeah, this microphone has been a really, really pivotal upgrade to my stream, I think. The audio sounds really, really fantastic. And it also comes with the Wavelink software, which is a digital audio interface. It kind of allows you to adjust the volumes of individual applications while I'm streaming, so I can make sure that the game sounds and the music sounds and the voice comm sounds and the microphone sounds are all equal and sound really harmonious. It also makes it really, really easy to use VSTs. So if you want to have a background noise remover, it is really, really simple using the Wavelink software to add those to your microphone. There are a bunch of different VSTs that you can use to customize the sound of this microphone. So genuinely, really, really recommend. In addition, I've also got the low profile mic arm. This mic arm is my favorite because it doesn't, it's not obtrusive to my monitor, it doesn't hang over and it's not ugly like a bunch of other different mic arms that are on the market. It has really great cable management. So yeah, all in all, I feel like the Elgato microphone kind of ecosystem is really, really nice and a great upgrade for my stream. And just to round everything off, since we've been talking about a bunch of Elgato products, since they pretty much provide all of my streaming peripherals, let's talk about the Stream Deck. The Stream Deck is a programmable macro interface that you can use from everything from studio, production, audio, etc. Pretty much everything relating to the stream can be controlled via the Stream Deck. I have a little pink one here. This is the Stream Deck Mark II. Elgato actually custom made this for me for a shoot that we did during the Create Greatness campaign. I'll insert it somewhere into the video so you can enjoy.
This is for the ones you can't hold back.
The ones who dream of being groundbreaking and share every side of who they are. It is awesome. I pretty much use this for controlling things like ads, clips, highlights, changing scenes on OBS, but also I have the Stream Deck Plus, and this little baby is probably like the real deal for me. It is a touchscreen Stream Deck with 8 programmable keys and 4 knobs that you can use to adjust things like lighting or audio. So I use those particularly to fine tune the lights. For my key light and for my ring light, I can adjust the temperature and the brightness via the knobs on there, but also I can use this touchscreen to swipe between pages that I have set up. So here I can change it to my audio interface and adjust some of the volumes there using the knobs, or I can swap it to the brightness of the lights or the temperature of the lights. So the Stream Decks are pretty much a must-have if you want to upgrade your streaming setup to the next level. I think I would be remiss if I didn't mention some of the awesome peripherals that power my gaming setup. So let's begin with keyboard. The keyboard that I use is by Logitech G. This is the Logitech G915 TKL Lightspeed mechanical keyboard. It has low profile mechanical keys and a really thin, streamlined kind of chrome chassis. I think it's a really attractive keyboard, but more importantly, it actually uses the Logitech Lightspeed technology, which means that it is a pretty much pro-grade wireless mechanical keyboard with low latency. I have no input lag from this keyboard whatsoever, and it looks super duper clean on the desk. Next up is, of course, the mouse. My mouse is also by Logitech G. This is the Logitech G Pro Superlight in magenta. This mouse weighs 63 grams. It goes up to, I think, 25,000 DPI and lasts for about 70 hours wirelessly. It has 5 programmable buttons, including these 2 side buttons, and it's in pink. So yeah, it's by default just awesome. My favorite thing about this mouse though is probably actually the mouse pad. This mouse can wirelessly recharge with the Logitech PowerPlay mouse pad. It has this little battery here which actually connects to the mouse pad. So I never have to plug this mouse in, and it works flawlessly using the Logitech Lightspeed technology. It's awesome. Can't talk about gaming setups without talking about audio. So the headset that I am currently using for streaming is predominantly my Astro A30s. They have around 27 hours battery life and a pretty sturdy build quality. The audio is awesome, at least I think so. But I've also used similar headsets like the Logitech G733 and the Logitech G735 headsets, and also recently added to my collection of audio is the new Logitech G-Fits, which are gaming in-ear buds. These I think are particularly cool because they actually are molded to your own ear shape. Before you would have to send your earphones to like get personally made for you, but these ones have a brand new technology which uses UV light to mold the earbuds to your actual ear canal shape, which I think is fantastic. And these also have I think around 7 hours battery life if you're using the Lightspeed. They have a higher battery life on Bluetooth, but if you're using the Logitech Lightspeed wireless connection, it is slightly less. But yeah, mainly the Astro A30s are my favorite. I think the build quality is awesome. I also like the design and that you can customize them with Astro tags. I haven't actually changed mine yet, but you can pretty much make these headphones your own. You can match them to your branding or whatever, and I think that that's pretty awesome. And while I don't always use them for gaming, I do have the Logitech G560 gaming speakers with subwoofer included. These I really like aesthetically because they are RGB speakers. They are really, really attractive, but also just have fantastic audio sound for whenever I don't want to wear a headset, particularly if I'm gaming and not streaming. And also sometimes if I'm streaming and I just want to listen to music out loud, then I'll use those. Those are the Logitech G560 gaming speakers. I think the computer itself looks pretty cute. I wanted to try and make like a white and black build, so I have the white motherboard by NZXT, and I also have the Lee fans, which are white and RGB, of course, in Rainbow Vomit, and continuing Rainbow Vomit, of course, the Lee streamer cables to make it all pretty cute inside my white NZXT case. Moving on to the final thing on the desk, I feel like it is the elephant in the room. It is my 49-inch monitor. This is the Samsung Odyssey G9 gaming monitor. It is a 240 Hz monitor with a resolution of 5120 x 1440. That is the equivalent of two 1440 monitors in one panel. It has a 1000R curve, so it's a pretty intense curve, but I absolutely love this monitor for gaming on, as well as for productivity. I think it's just perfect to have the game in the center, and then I can use the left and the right side for all of the other things for streaming. So that's like OBS or Spotify or Discord or anything else, as well as just gaming sometimes with the actual resolution of the monitor, which is completely nuts on 49 inches. I really, really love this monitor. I think it's a bit of an unorthodox monitor choice for a streamer because of the resolution, but I make it work and it is just so beautiful. So yeah, everybody always asks, this is the Samsung Odyssey G9 monitor. Last thing to talk about under the desk, won't go into it too much, but under the desk is of course my subwoofer for my Logitech G560 speakers. Also have my Elgato foot pedal, which I use sometimes for voice chat and for making clips of the stream, and the cable graveyard, as I like to call her. I have everything screwed into the underside of the desk and literally cable tied out of my mind so that I don't have to look at any of the cables with a setup like this. There are so many of them, so this has really been a labor of love to keep tidy. But yeah, that pretty much concludes everything in my current setup. Okay, so there you have it. That is the setup that I see when I'm streaming to you guys. That is the setup that brings you all of the streams that we do every week. I guess please let me know what you think about the setup in the comments. Let me know what you liked, what you disliked. If you have any further questions about any of the pieces that I use, do let me know, because I will be happy to make additional videos going into detail on any of the products that I'm using, especially if they are by Logitech and Elgato, who I have to say have shown me the most love. Everything in my setup, pretty much with the exception of the computer, was provided to me by the brands. So big shout out to Logitech G, big shout out to Elgato for providing me with this amazing kit. I don't know what I would do without these guys supporting me, so big up to them. I'll leave links to all of the products in the description of the video if you guys would like to have a look at them yourself. And in the meanwhile, please consider subscribing to this channel if you enjoyed this video. Please leave a comment, please give it a thumbs up, click the bell, do all of the things, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!